happening, everyone? My name is Speedstreak. Welcome to Speedstreak Discussions, where we discuss topics relating to video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, or anything geek related. Now, for this video, we'll be discussing Marvel Studios' San Diego Comic-Con panel, which happened, well, earlier in the Saturday of San Diego Comic-Con. Now, if you're new to my channel and just clicked on this video, what I do is that I do Let's Plays, reviews, discussions, reactions, and theories for video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, or anything geek related. And if you are interested and want to keep updated for all the latest content, be sure to super smash that subscribe button, and please don't forget to leave that notification bell on. Now, where to start with the Marvel Studios San Diego panel? Well, let's start off by announcing Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes, everyone, Marvel Studios is continuing even after the triumphant and success of Avengers Endgame, which I had to say for myself is the movie of the century. So, what will be kickstarting Marvel's Phase 4? Well, starting off, we will have the Black Widow movie, which everyone was anticipating for a long time, since Black Widow has become one amazing character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as being a great part of the Avengers. Now, what I've heard from it is that it will take place after Captain America Civil War, and Black Widow will be going through, well, facing back her past, as well as going against, well, I believe, right from what I heard, her sister, as well as the main villain, Taskmaster. Now, I don't know that much about Taskmaster himself, but I think what I heard or read is that he's a mercenary who works with both the good side and the bad side, but mostly the bad side. So it looks like we'll be seeing a lot of new updates as Black Widow movie gets more news. And the next Marvel movie which will be getting after Black Widow is the Eternals. Since now that Marvel is going to go into more cosmic adventures more than ever. Now, from what I heard, the Eternals is based off of, well, Greek mythology and features many heroes who fight off their opposite race called the Deviants. So it's kind of like their version of the New Gods versus Apocalypse from DC. So far from what we've gotten from the Eternals, the characters who will be featuring will be Icarus, Athena, Makri, Ajax, the Forgotten One, Sprite, and Phastos. For me, I really don't know that much about the Eternals as much, but as we get more details about it, I'd be very interested about it. But the Marvel Studios movies are not the only ones which have been announced. Marvel Studios has also brought forth their Disney Plus shows. The first Disney Plus show that we'll be getting is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, for those of you who have seen Endgame and have known the ending, you may have understood where the Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be going. And what it will be is that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be, well, working together to face off the return of Helmut Zemo, who you may have known from Captain America Civil War. And it looks like he's going to be sporting a more comic book like costume, which will be very interesting. Now, the next Marvel movie which will be getting after the Eternals will be Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, from what I read, Shang-Chi, it was the ultimate kung fu master of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and from my belief, he's kind of like a superhero version of Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan. And for the villain, he will be going up against the real Mandarin. I'm talking about the actual Mandarin, who is in the comics one of Iron Man's most formidable enemies, and not the Ben Kingsley version. Not the Iron Man one, the actual Mandarin. There's a couple of differences there. So it looks like this will be pretty cool, as we'll be getting the real villain and a Kung Fu master, which will be pretty awesome for Marvel. Now, the next Disney Plus show that will be in is WandaVision. And for those of you who may have known, it will feature the return of Scarlet Witch and, interestingly enough, Vision, who you may have seen his fate in, well, Infinity War, but I won't give it away. And it will, interesting enough, it will feature a grown-up Monica Rambeau, who was previously in Captain Marvel, and we'll be getting some interesting adventures. I also heard it will take place after Endgame, so we'll see what will be happening in store. What's interesting is that the next Marvel movie will actually coincide and interact with the WandaVision show, and that will be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, from what I heard, this will actually be the first scary Marvel movie, which, to be honest, they're definitely going beyond their boundaries with this, and it's actually going to be really cool. And what's interesting is that Doctor Strange will be teaming up with Scarlet Witch in this one as they go up against Nightmare, which, from what I remembered, is a villain who works with nightmares, and I believe also fears. Well, I really don't know much about him, but it'll be an interesting villain that Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch will go against. And of course, you may have remembered, that this Disney Plus series will be announced, and of course, I am talking about Loki. Now, unfortunately, this will not feature the Loki that we have known throughout, the past 10 years, but will feature a different version, but I won't go into the details about it for those of you who haven't seen, I won't give any spoilers, but it will feature Loki on his own adventures, and it'll be quite interesting to see the God of Mischief go through a lot of trouble. But that's not the only Disney Plus we'll be getting. We'll be getting also an animated series called What If? Now what this is actually an animated TV show which will feature the Watcher going through many different versions of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, seeing what if this scenario happened, or what if this scenario was a bit different. So it'll actually be pretty interesting to see on how the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be different throughout the multiverse. And for the last Marvel Disney Plus show, we'll be going into Hawkeye. Of course, for those of you who know, Hawkeye was a former member of the Avengers who will actually be training the next Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. And this will actually be a more grounded TV show, which actually will be pretty cool because many of Marvel's movies will definitely be more grounded, as others will be more cosmic, which actually will be pretty balanced out, even with their TV shows. What's interesting is that the Disney Plus shows will heavily impact throughout what's to come in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which will be really amazing. Now, coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, we have Thor, Love and Thunder. Now, what's really fun about this title is that it looks so 80s-esque, so comic book-like, and it almost reminds me of the title sequence with He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Now, of course, Thor will definitely be returning, as well as Valkyrie, and, surprisingly enough, Thor's former love interest, Jane Foster. Now, I know, for me, Jane Foster wasn't the strongest Thor character. And for those of you who have seen Thor and Thor the Dark World, you may have known. But with Taika Waititi returning to direct it, I'm pretty sure that he'll make her a better character. Well, I believe so. I mean, since he has made the best Thor movie so far. Thor Ragnarok, of course. And what we also know is that, Jane Foster will be becoming the female version of Thor, which will maybe pretty interesting, although I'm a bit skeptic, but hopefully she'll make a really good role with it. But is that all there is? No more movies? Wrong! For we have a certain returning Daywalker. And yes, I'm talking about Blade. For those of you who have seen the 1999 movie Blade, it features Blade, who was a half-human, half-vampire, also known as the Daywalker, as he battles evil vampires to protect humanity. And I think this would be a really interesting movie to watch. And for the new Blade, they'll be introducing Mahershala Ali, who actually has played the Prowler from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I think he may make a very good Blade. Now you're probably wondering, wait a minute, is that it? Is that all? Is there more to come? Well, they did announce that they're currently making in the works Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2, as well, of course, the next Spider-Man movie. But there's also two certain teams which will be coming back, and fans are really excited about this. The Fantastic Four and the X-Men. I mean, seriously, this is actually really cool news. For those of you who remember, originally the X-Men and the Fantastic Four were properties of 20th Century Fox, and for those of you who have seen those movies, they were either pretty good or pretty bad to really, really, really bad. But thankfully, since Disney now has bought Fox, the X-Men and the Fantastic Four are being brought back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I can't wait to see what they have in store. So, is there anything left that I'm missing? There is one thing left to talk about. Earlier, Avengers Endgame has officially, and I mean officially, beaten Avatar's box office. So, Avatar has its crown taken away, and Endgame has now become the biggest and the king of all movies. And as I stated earlier, Avengers Endgame, in my opinion, is the movie of the century, and it proves it. I mean, seriously, with Avengers Endgame, it's amazing to show on how much this studio has dedicated to make these outstanding characters and make this an amazing journey with their development, their stories, adventures, their interactions with each other. And it's not without the directors, the producers, the writers, and even the actors who brought these characters to life. And it wouldn't be without Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, who brought these characters into the comics. And I admit that I can't wait to see what else is to come for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I believe that is all the time I have today for this video, and I believe that's all I have to say for the Marvel Studios' San Diego Comic-Con panel. But don't go anywhere, we still have a lot to discuss about, which has been, revealed in the San Diego Comic-Con. So stay tuned for more. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to super smash that like button and leave a comment down below to see what you think about this video, and don't forget to share a friend if you want to, and be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Keep updated for the latest content. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Speedstreak